friends, welcome back. Today's video is going to be all about preparing for overnight guests. So we're going to have to kick Bishop out of his bedroom, get his room all cleaned up, get his bed fixed up, and I just love this. I love, probably more than anything, having company and hosting people, and I am so excited. One of my best friends from Tennessee is coming with her daughter to stay with us just one night this weekend, but what a delight I get to host. So I'm so excited for that. And then right on their heels, the following Tuesday, my parents actually come in from Arizona. So I'm very excited for that as well. And so all of this preparation and this time, as I'm getting ready and preparing, it starts at the front door, right? It starts as they walk up to your home. You want them to feel welcome. So I've got a lot to do. While on vacation, as you saw in my previous video, a lot of my plants got scorched. It got super hot, and I didn't really think to remind the kids to do the watering. It's just something that I do by default. As I'm going about my day, just kind of along the way, it's just one of those mom things. You just know what needs to be done and it just kind of automatically happens. But all that to say that when you're hosting company, their experience in your home starts, sorry, our cat he's freaking out because he can't get to me. But anyway, your guest's experience in your home starts before they ever even walk into the front door. So keeping that in mind, there are just some things that I need to tidy up outside, and like sweeping the walkway and giving the plants a little bit of a pruning, and just cleaning up around the front and the entry. And then immediately as you step into the front door, things that you want to think about are, how does my house smell? I don't want anybody to be hit in the nose with any sort of smell, good or bad. I'm talking about too much candle. I actually have very close friends of mine that are very sensitive to candle smells, or like the little wallflower plugins, things like that. So I try to think of those things well before guests enter my home. And so nothing is going to be a substitute for just a clean home. So that's where, a couple days ahead of time, I start thinking ahead, like, well, we live here, so we get used to the way things smell. And if we happen to have a basket of laundry or something, or the cat litter box, things like that, we all get nose blind to things like that. So a couple of days before I'm going to be having company, I like to remember I need to go through and just think of maybe those little hidden areas that need to be shored up and tidied up. So I have a lot to do. This is going to probably end up being a couple of days worth of filming. And so I'm going to get started today because it's Thursday. I have company coming Saturday and then again Tuesday. So I probably won't get everything perfect before my friend gets here from Tennessee, but she will have a very comfortable and cozy place to sleep, and her daughter. And definitely make sure that we take care of the things I was talking about, like making sure that the guest bathroom is nice and clean and well stocked. Towels are fresh and at the ready. And hopefully I can remember to film a little bit more of those details of things that I just kind of automatically do without thinking. I will try to remember to slow down and get good shots of those things. So I hope that you are ready for this. I hope that it motivates you. I hope that it gives you maybe some ideas of things you haven't thought about before when you're hosting people in your home. I love this. I live for this. Let me let this cat in. Come on. My goodness. My goodness. You okay now? Gosh, your little heart is beating so fast. Are you okay? Yeah, it's okay. So anyway, friends, I hope that you are having a wonderful week. I hope that you are enjoying my videos so far. I am just doing this as a fun hobby. I am doing all of these things anyway. This is my life. I am a homemaker. I'm a mom and wife. I'm a homeschool mom, actually. I don't know if I've even mentioned that yet, but I'm in this home. We are in this home all the time. And so, so we live here and we use this house and we love this home. We are so blessed to have this beautiful home. And, you know, I just try to be a good steward of not only my home and, you know, my time, but to also just keep my focus always on what it means to make home a haven. And that kind of reflects the name of my channel here. And I know it may seem a little fumbly, you know, when you say at home makes haven, but it's really true. It's really true. And I just always am focused on creating that feeling of rest and peace, calm and joy in our walls. So I hope that resonates with you. If it does, I hope that you will subscribe, follow along. I make no promises. I don't have a schedule. Maybe eventually I'll get there because it will be easier for me that way. I don't know. But all I know is that I am enjoying the heck out of this. I think it is so fun. My family has been so supportive and just, it has just been something that has been a good creative outlet for me. And yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thanks. Okay, you're gonna see me take the toilet seat off here. I learned this just very recently over the last couple months from watching 27 Fox Place. She's amazing. She's a methodical, very thorough cleaner, and I love watching her channel. And you know, am I the last person on the face of the earth to like realize that you can take your toilet seat off so easily? Is this a fairly new thing? Is this like a new design on these things? Whatever. I'm just so grateful that I now know how to get in there and get all that gunk. Did you see that? We have 3 boys in this house. It happens. I do this probably once every week, maybe if I let it go once every 2 weeks. I mean, it's just not something that I can let go now that I know it's so easy to handle. You just twist them off basically and pop it right off. It's just been such a game changer in every way. Like the bathroom just feels so much cleaner now that I can get in those little nooks and crannies. And I just take it off and put it in the tub, run it under hot water. I use bleach or alcohol or whatever to get it like disinfected and get in all those little nooks and crannies. So if you learned that today, let me know down in the comments if you just learned that you can take your toilet seat off. And if I'm the last person on the face of the earth to know this, yeah, it's okay. At least I know it now.
Feels like it's a start, and I will stay. closer. Girl, I jump out of a plane for you and I rain for you.
So I definitely did not get everything perfectly clean before we had our first round of company. Tried to get some of the hair out of the shower, wipe down, kind of disinfect the floor, but there was still kind of some soap grime from a bar of soap and, like, you know, just empty bottles and things in there that I asked the kids to take care of before our company came in. I don't think they got to it, which is a little bit of a bummer, but you know, such is life. I try not to harp on them to the point where they're not comfortable living in their own home. Now, I say I try, but I definitely have my moments. I hope you're enjoying the higher energy music with this. This ended up being such a long video, and there was just so much that had to be done, and deep cleaning and detailed cleaning. And so I thought, well, you know, let's make this a little bit higher energy and motivational, and then, you know, we're gonna take it down a couple notches and transition into some more relaxing cleaning time as well. But it's just so dang long, so I didn't want to keep it pumping that vibe the whole time, but it's kind of what I needed to get through this 3-day long endeavor. And so I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know, give me some feedback, let me know what you think about it. I typically love to do the chill lo-fi cleaning, relaxing vibe, but I wanted to just try something different with this one. So give me some feedback, please. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, look, all of my friends going crazy. I gotta brag on myself, I amaze me. I know I'm got something that can phase me. I'm too dope like I'm back in the 80s. Okay, call me and I'm gon' slide. Pull up with me for a hell of a ride. You need a couple wins, they ain't doing it right. Hit up my line, we gon' turn up the night. I got a lot of wins on my dinner plate. Ain't coming down, gotta levitate. I know my next win is the best one, so I tell them that I'm on to the on to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one.
It felt so good to get out here and just kind of get this area cleaned up, tidied up a little bit. Nothing perfect. and nothing super detailed, but I needed to just give a little bit of attention, and it still needs more. Our front flower beds are just atrocious. I'm trying the best I can. I've tried like 3 or 4 different landscape ideas out there, all with mulch, fresh mulch each season basically, and it just isn't working for me. I'm an Arizona girl, and I think I'm just gonna have to go back to rock. The mulch is such a mess all the time. It fades so quickly, and I'm just over it, honestly. And I had to get the patriotic decorations down. They were just getting pretty beat up. This is the second year we've had these up, and they're not looking the greatest anymore. I might do them one more year. I might not. I might freshen them up because they kind of lost the bright color from being in the sun. It's so hot in the front of this house, and so everything is just kind of looking worn and beat up, and we don't want to display those kinds of patriotic decor. We want to take care of our stuff. So, but it felt good to get this done, to get this all down and put away, and you'll see I'm just doing a little bit more out front, and then once I get everything put away, we'll go back in for day 2. ones he wants to part with. Here you can see he's very carefully deciding. He's 11, and I love that he still wants to have stuffies on his bed. Our older son, Ryan, was the same way. He was probably about this age when he started to lose interest in having his favorite stuffies around. But he was, I don't know, I feel like they were pretty old for that, and I love it. I love it so much. But I don't force him to do anything, and I'll help him, like make suggestions if something is, missing an arm or something like that. But most of his toys are gone. He's got a few little bins of action figures and things like that left. And we're just savoring those days. He's our baby by 9 years. And so we're just kind of dragging those days out, I guess you would say, enjoying them very much. By the looks of this kid's room, he has had one epic summer. He's had about a month of not having like structured days, and this room reflects that very much. He's spent a lot of time in his room over the last couple weeks, and there is just so much evidence of that. So it was very satisfying to get in here and get this all cleaned up. You'll see me have him come in and take care of some of it as well. I'm not going to let him get off the hook that easy. He had not been taking care of his leopard gecko, as you can see, and we'll get into all that. And it felt very satisfying to get in here and get that done. We're gonna have to get the little spot cleaner, the little carpet cleaner out, and get a couple of these stains off of his rug where he's been sitting there. It has been the summer of making slime, FaceTime with cousins, and video games with friends from Vegas, and I'm so happy that he can do that and has just been enjoying himself so much. And he's had the little neighbor kids over a lot too, so he's just having an epic summer, and I'm so grateful and so happy that he is such a happy boy. So at this point you may be wondering why we are kicking our kid out of his bedroom to host company. And well, let me just say, it's the best option for our current setup. We have 4 bedrooms in this house, plus an office that can also function as a bedroom, but so we didn't have all of our kids at home initially, and I had 2 guest bedrooms set just for that purpose. Like, they were just legitimately just 2 guest bedrooms, but our adult children moved back in, and so, now things are a little bit different. The dynamic is different, and so this is a queen size bed in here in Bishop's room, and it just works best because it's right next to the bathroom. And so the upstairs bonus room it's huge and spacious, and I had it set as a guest room before our son moved back in, but he's up there now. And the other thing with that is there's no bathroom upstairs, and so for our company we would prefer to have them on the lower level next to a bathroom. So we try to let the adult children, since they work full-time, we try to let them not disturb them as much as possible. And Bishop actually just makes a little bed in our big closet, and he's very comfortable in there. So that's why we move him out of this space. It's it's just temporary, and it's no big deal. He doesn't mind doing it, and it just is more comfortable for company. So that's why we do that, and it works out really well. But there was a lot of cleaning that needed to be done before I would feel comfortable putting anybody in this kid's room. Well, friends, this is pretty much the best you're gonna get as far as seeing the after, because my brain was so fried that I'm actually surprised that I remembered to even get this shot of the little twin bed that I set up in the office. And then the little snack basket that I had set up for them as they came in that evening. I just wanted to show you that, and just some of the little thoughtful things that I always like to have when we have company staying, so that they don't, if they feel uncomfortable going in the pantry or whatever, they don't have to. It's all right there. So let me know your favorite things to do for your overnight guests as well. Ignore the piles in the garage. I was really needing to get this drink fridge cleaned out. It's mostly a drink fridge. We do store some leftovers and different things in here if the fridge in the house is pretty full, but these Cokes had been in here for like a literal year, and so it was just time to get everything cleaned out, wiped down, and freshened up and restocked for our guests over the next couple weeks. Well, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you think of the music and the vibe down in the comments below. And I hope that you all have a fabulous week, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.